What's up, JT Squad, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Vegas Sunday Scams. It's been a minute. Vegas Sunday Scams is one of my most requested series, and holy cow, do I got the scam of the century for you. Matter of fact, this video might get my YouTube channel shut down, so if it does, love you guys. Thank you all that have supported me in the past, but I don't give a damn. We're here to expose all Vegas scams, and this is one for the century.
No scam will be left untold. Vegas Sunday Scam. And your host, the life of JT, the Las Vegas local.
Back to the life of JT tradition. Matter of fact, let's get these glasses off. I'm gonna need these off. I got a whole list of stuff for this scam, but what is JT sipping on today? Look at that. Big ol' Foster's, and I might have to take one of these shots too, but let's crack open the beer. Let's get going on this. It's gonna get intense on this video. Resorts World, Virgin Hotels, Circa. I know what you're thinking. What does this have to do? Are they scamming? No, they're not scamming. They're doing just fine. Well, most of them are. I won't say the names, but most of them are. But this brings us to Caesars Entertainment. I know what you're thinking. JT, what are you talking about? What does this have to do with anything? We got new resorts being built. We got new branding going to be happening. The Mirage has been sold. It's going to be a Hard Rock. What does this have to do with everything? Well, guess what? It's going to start affecting Caesar Entertainment and all Caesar properties. So how the hell is Caesar going to start filling hotel rooms? Well, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to get into my theory of how they're going to start filling hotel rooms. And guess what? It's not a good way to do business, Caesars. I remember back when I first started coming to Las Vegas, years back. This was before I even did YouTube and everything. And I remember I always wanted to stay at Caesar's Palace. That was one of my bucket list items, somewhere I always wanted to stay. So we stayed at Caesar's Palace, and I was not that impressed. Now, the rooms aren't too bad, but for the price and for what you get, that's why I started staying at the Cosmo. For the same price, you could get a way better room. Then I started staying at M Life Resorts, and MGM properties and whatnot. I rarely ever stay at a Caesars property. It might be because I got a room comp or I'm filming a video, but there's a reason why it's declining. A lot of it is the service. A lot of it is how they take care of their guests, which, by the way, they don't take care of their guests really. If you ever have a complaint at Caesars, you're gonna have a big freaking issue to get it resolved. Whether it's a comp room or you paid hundreds of dollars, they should have the same way of dealing with customers and the same respect for all guests, and Caesars doesn't have it. But I know you're thinking, well, what does this have to do with Caesar scamming? Well, we're going to start getting into the entertainment aspect of Caesar's Palace. If you are a hotel executive, what would be the number one way to fill hotel rooms? Comping people rooms, dropping the prices a lot? Well, it could be, but the number one way is to find the best entertainment in the world to come to your properties. And who is the number one pop singer in the world at this moment? Adele. Well, if you haven't been watching the news, Adele literally canceled her concert one day before she was supposed to open. Well, what does that mean for everyone else around us? If you got Adele tickets, they were not cheap. If you haven't checked out my Vegas Sunday Scams video about Adele, go check that out. I'll leave a card so you can check that out. But most people don't come in the same day of the concert. They come in days before. And where do you think they booked their room? Yeah, some booked there on MGM resorts, but most of them booked them at Caesar's Palace and Caesar's Properties. And guess what? Concert gets canceled. What does that say for that? The scam today is filling hotel rooms with entertainment. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. They said they would give us a refund, JT, but how many people paid for flights, came to Las Vegas to have a good time? Yeah, they got tickets to the show, but you think they're gonna just go to the show, go to bed, and go back home? Absolutely not. They're gonna come enjoy Vegas. And how many people are gonna take those refunds and go straight back home? Probably a small percentage. So you know what that means? They filled the rooms. On this episode, I'm gonna go over all the cancellations by Caesar's Palace, and we will talk about how many people booked rooms. Leave a comment in the comment section if you booked a room to any of these shows I'm about to talk to, and if you got a refund, or you said, you know what, screw it, I'm in Vegas, I'm gonna enjoy my time when I'm in Vegas. I don't know if this video is a Vegas Sunday Scams or it's turned into some crazy conspiracy. And since we brought up Adele first, let's talk about Adele just a little bit. This really pisses me off for real. First, she's on Twitter, I believe, crying to the fans, the crocodile tears. Oh, I'm so sorry to all my fans. COVID this, COVID that. Everything's about COVID right now. And personally, I had COVID recently, and I'm fine, actually. You know, and I'm not minimizing COVID or anything like that, but anything happens that comes back to COVID. COVID this, COVID that. So first she said it was COVID. Okay, they have the crew out with COVID, but then they found out that that's not the case. They found out that she's unhappy with her crew and how everything's going. But I think it's because Caesars brought her in and said, hey, I'm going to give you a little bit of money. We're going to cancel your shows right before your show. We're going to book all kinds of rooms. We're going to tell these people, give them refunds. Yeah, some will accept the refunds. We'll give them the money back, but a lot won't. They'll come here. They'll eat the expensive Caesars food. They'll hang out in Vegas. They'll spend their money. They'll gamble. And that's how we're going to lure them in. And that's what I think happened there. And we have a whole list of other shows I'm going to get into. And some other scams that have been happening to Caesar's Property. I know a couple people made some videos about other people's keys being in the rooms. Imagine you book a room, you get in the room, and there's a set of keys just sitting there. And say they give you 2 keys and there's 1 key sitting on the desk. What are you thinking? What's the first thought you're going to have in your head? Shit, who's got the other key? Matter of fact, I probably would have took that key, checked my room, and seen if that key worked. If that key worked, I would go downstairs immediately and not leave until they gave me a brand new room, or I would just bought another room at MGM Properties. Alright, I think it's time for a shot. On that note, I'm getting all worked up. This is really pissing me off, but I see what's going on here. I'm not no dummy. I can see exactly what's going on. So let's take a shot. The #1 show that I've always wanted to go see, and that was the show Absinthe. Well, guess what? Absinthe is temporarily canceled right now due to unforeseen circumstances, technical difficulties. Like, what does that mean, guys? We are Caesar's Properties. We have billions and billions and billions of dollars, and we can't fix a technical difficulty. Like I said, they're booking all these big name shows. I have a friend personally that booked this show. Luckily, he didn't pay for his flight, his hotel room before that was canceled. So he got his money back for the show and then have to blow his money coming here to see a show, and then that gets canceled. But Absinthe, canceled right now. It might be up and going by the time you guys see this video, but last thing I seen was that it was temporarily canceled. So leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on this whole situation? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I hit the hammer right on the nail, or what? But it seems like there's a trend here. And when I give you guys this huge list, I mean, I literally had to write it on a piece of paper because it's so big, I can't remember in my mind of all the shows that have been canceled. And some isn't Caesar's fault. Some of it, you know, like different band members canceled and stuff like that. Or they're saying, I don't know, that might be a conspiracy, a scam too. You never know. But let's get into the list of all the Caesars entertainment that has been canceled. All right, first up we have Loverboy and George Thorogood. We got Styx. We got Tony Bennett. We got Kesha. We got Steve Miller Band. We got Taj Sultana. I think I did say that right. We got Pitbull. We got Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. We got Ice Cube. We got Sebastian Maniscalco, I believe is how you pronounce that. Jason Derulo. We got the Tenors with special guest Tyler Shaw. We got the Saints. We got Alice Cooper, and I imagine there's more added to this list in the future. Man, this is crazy. This just boggles my mind how this is going on right underneath people, and people aren't seeing what exactly is going on. Leave a comment down below if you booked a ticket to Vegas, because knowing me, and if you watched any of my videos in the past, when I used to come to Vegas before I moved here, I used to book my tickets 4 to 6 months in advance because the rooms were a lot cheaper. I would book my shows and everything, when I'm going to go 4 to 6 months in advance. So how many people book these shows 4 to 6 months in advance, and then they got an email saying, I'm sorry, due to technical difficulties, your Ice Cube tickets are canceled right now. We will give you a full refund, but we can't give you a refund on your flights, and we're going to give you a discount on the room if you still want to come here, which I think they're still giving refunds on the rooms. But come on, for real, like, you took time off work, you booked your flights, which you don't get any refund on those, and maybe that cost you, maybe you're flying from Canada or the UK or somewhere where the flights were very expensive, but you got a better deal because you left, you know, 4 to 6 months in advance, but you're not going to get no refund. You can't call American Airlines right now and say, you know what, the Ice Cube concert, they canceled it due to technical difficulties, so can I get my refund? Sometimes they will give you like a credit or whatever if you want to fly in the future, but you're probably not going to get a refund. So guess what? You're going to come to Vegas anyway. You're going to come spend your money. You're probably going to gamble on the strip. You're probably going to lose gambling. And then, you know, you're just out of a bunch of money. And then the show you wanted to see for years and years and years, you never got to see. So, man, it's just disappointing that Caesar's pulling this stunt to try to fill hotel rooms instead of just taking care of your guests, for real. Like, I know this is turning into a rant, but if you just take care of your guests, they'll come back. Believe me, they'll come back. You have a problem with the room, it's dirty, this is broken, you got keys on the counter or whatever, just replace the room, whether it was a comp room or not. They earned the comp points and the money to get a free room. That's why you're given free rooms. So just give another room. Quit hassling these people that have problems with their rooms and they just want another room. They don't want anything but another room. Come on, Caesars, you could do better than this. For now, I will always be staying at MGM properties. All my videos will start to be at MGM properties due to this. This is ridiculous. Come on, Caesars. I just want to say thank you all that's been watching my videos, reaching out to me, asking how I'm doing with everything. It's been a crazy road living in Las Vegas. I am going to be making a video 1 year living in Las Vegas. I know it's almost going to be 2 years by the time I get the video done, but with work, I'm starting a new business. Everything's been coming together with that, which has been going great, by the way. It's just been a rocky road. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss all my videos. And I got a couple awesome vlogs coming out. I'm going to the Kane Brown concert. I bought Mom tickets, and that's not getting canceled. We're already going next weekend. And then we got a viewing watch party for Super Bowl Sunday, so I'm very excited about that. That's not going to get canceled. We already get the tickets for that. So love you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. It definitely helps the channel. Leave a comment down below if you've been affected by seizures in any kind of way. And yeah, we'll see you for the next one.